theoretical knowledge is not enough to give you the boldness and the depth that you need. So I decided to practicalize all that I've been taught. Hello, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mary, and it's so good to finally be doing this. So my name is Mary, like I said, and I'm a data analyst for years now, because I've been on this path for a number of years now, actually. But I'm currently working as a data analyst tutor for Tech Academy. So what I do is I mentor people, I train people on how to become a data analyst, take them through the technical skills and the non-technical skills of becoming job ready as a data analyst. So that is what I do. And so today I'll be telling you the story of how I learned data analytics. Like, how did I even learn all of this? So I'm about to share my story and my own journey. And you know my journey is peculiar to me, okay? So I'm going to start by saying that 2020/2021-ish, I had a dream, and in the dream I saw numbers. I saw computer numbers, like binary numbers. I'm like, okay, what is this? But at that point in my life, I was seeking to transition to another career path because I finished from accounting from Obafemi University, and I was seeking to transition to a career that can give me like a flexible job option. I wanted a job that can afford me opportunity to work remotely. And so I'm like, okay, I would actually love to get into another career path, but at that point in my life I was not sure of which one to go into. So I dreamt and I saw like numbers, computer numbers, but I'm like, okay, I don't know what this is, moving on. All right, so let's say a year after that, I saw this tech star 3 weeks boot camp tech training. So they have like a number of courses. They have product management, data analytics, software engineering. They have cyber security, etc. And I looked at the long list and I'm like, I don't know which one to go for. But this will be another video. How to actually know which tech path to break into. That's going to be another video for you. So if you're here and you're questioning, how do I even know which one to break into? I'm seeing data analytics, I'm seeing data science, I'm seeing cybersecurity, etc. Which one should I go for? So I'm going to share practical tips and steps in that video. So what I did was some findings here and there, which I'm going to share in that video. And then at the end of the day, I resulted to data analytics because I'm like, okay, based on all these findings I've done, let me just pick this. It was even later that I now realized that, oh wow, I actually dreamt and I saw numbers, computer numbers, because if you know data analytics, you know we deal with numbers all the time, actually. So my first exposure into tech was at TechStab 3 weeks boot camp. So I went through the boot camp and I got certified, yes. But let me not lie, I really didn't gain much. So I can't say I gained much because that was my first exposure and it's just for 3 weeks. You can't blame me. But I would say that I actually got exposed to Excel because even though I graduated as an accounting student, I was not exposed to Excel. So that was like my first time really interacting with Excel. So I'll say I took that from the 3 weeks boot camp. So I got certified and that was like my first step. And I'm like, okay, now I have something, but I know I needed much more because that was not enough. So I decided to just trust God for more scholarships because honestly, I didn't have the money at the time. I did not have it. It's not like I had it and I was trying to audit. I didn't have it. I was a new graduate and unemployed, so I did not have the money. So sorry, I don't know if you can hear background noise. Rain is falling, but I hope you can still hear me clearly. I was just trusting God for another scholarship because I don't have money. So a few months after that, I actually saw this Udacity scholarship. Now, Udacity at that point was partnering with MasterCard to offer tech scholarships to people. And I don't know if they're still doing it though. So I saw it and I'm like, oh, this is a good option. I applied and I got selected. But here's the deal. It's actually into 2 phases. So there's a first phase and a second phase. So the first phase is okay, we're going to teach you basics. And then after the first stage, you go into the second stage. So I got into the first stage. I got really exposed to the world of statistics. Data analytics and statistics, they are siblings. So they taught us statistics and I'm so happy for that because I'm not sure I've had that kind of exposure into statistics like I did during that particular training. So I got exposed to statistics and unfortunately when that phase ended, I did the exam but didn't get into the second phase. It was painful, but yeah, I got certified for that first phase. So they certified us as Udacity Challenge finalists. So yeah, so I got certified for that. I'm like, okay, this is another step forward. At least this is better than nothing. So now I have two certificates, right? But it still hasn't given me the depth that I really needed. So moving on, I now saw. I think after that, I was actually able to take like a job. I did a job for a short time, a short period. But that's data entry specialist. So my job was just to enter data into Excel. So and I got that knowledge already. So I did that for a while. And after that period, I think it was during that time. I can't really remember the timing actually. I saw ALX. So ALX was now where I really delved into data analytics. So ALX course was going to be for 6 good months, 6 solid months. In fact, when I saw it at first, I'm like, really, are you going to commit to this thing for 6 months? But let me even now shock you guys here. The 6 months actually extended to over 1 year. And I'm going to explain why. So I'm like, okay, 6 months, this is a career I want to pursue, so let me give it. So I applied for ALX scholarship, and yeah, I was selected again. So I was selected for ALX scholarship, and I'm like, okay, let's do this. But let me start telling you now things I learned at ALX. One, grit. I learned how to persevere with something I want to do. Like I learned grit. I acquired growth mindset. Honestly, before then, I couldn't really say that I had growth mindset. Honestly, I was a lot comfortable, but ALX stretched me. If you even know the motto of ALX, their motto is do hard things. So if you are in ALX, undergoing ALX training, you will do hard things. Imagine in a week we had to like cover numerous materials, and you'll be given a bulky assignment that you must submit before Sunday. Apart from everything you're already doing in your life. So it was a lot. It stretched me. But all the things I learned in that 1 year, I'm still using them now. No cap. Like I can say categorically that my life changed during my time in ALX. ALX really shaped me and built me for the kind of grit that tech requires. So let me get into the reason why the 6 month course became a over 1 year course. So I think during my time, I think I told you that it was a scholarship. That was when they wanted to start to monetize the whole thing. So after they had, admitted my set, they wanted to stop the whole scholarship thing and start to monetize it. So I think they had to pause on us. Maybe they even wanted to like get rid of us. We don't know. But yeah, they paused on us and then they got new students that paid. So they left us for like a while. So maybe later on they decided that they can actually merge the two sets together. So that was what they now did eventually. So they merged my own set, which is a free set, plus the paid set. So they taught us together. A 6 month course now happened to extend for like 1 year. But here's where I now tell you, because this is my story and I'm not going to hide anything, I'm going to tell you the truth. So when it comes to the non-technical aspect of tech, I can't lie, I got it from ALX. Like communication, grit, growth mindset, problem solving skills, like everything I need that are non-technical, I actually got it from ALX. And the technical aspect of it, ALX did their best. No cap. I was the one who just didn't stretch myself enough to really get into the practical aspect of things. So by the time we resumed back, I was probably already engaged with some other things. So I really did not really get the technical aspects. So, but one thing I would say helped me was I also got exposed to data camp during ALX. So data camp is also a body of educate tech. Should I call it ed tech now, education technology? I really don't know what to call them, but they also teach and train people to get into tech. So I got exposed to data camp, and one solid thing I would say I learned and took from data camp is SQL. I got that from data camp. Like data camp really broke it down for me that I got quickly. At the later part of ALX training, I was just brushing through. I really wasn't getting so much anymore. So but I got certified. So if you're going to ask me that what is my main certificate now as a data analyst, it's actually from ALX actually. So when I left ALX, I had to sit myself down. I'm like, okay, now you are a certified data analyst, but do you have enough audacity and capacity, and do you have the depth that you need to actually be job ready right now? I had to tell myself no. And this is my fault, actually. So, not like they didn't do the ALX did their part. So I'm just like, okay, so how do I do this? Now I know the theory of these things. I've been taught Excel, I've been taught Power BI, I've been taught SQL. So how do I get to use these things? So I had to start to, practicalize the things I've been taught. So I started to work on these things myself. Now that I know the theory, I started to work on it, because theoretical knowledge is not enough to give you the boldness and the depth that you need. So I started to practicalize all that I've been taught. And that is what brought me to the stage I'm in right now. So, like I said, I'm not just a data analyst right now, I'm also a data analytics tutor. So, I mentor people and I also train people to be job ready. And based on my own experience, I now know this is what this person will really need to actually become job ready. So, it's your turn. That's my own story. That is my own personal experience of how I learned data analytics. It's your turn. Put in the comment section how you are currently learning data analytics, or how you learned, or how you intend to learn. And like I said, I mentor people. So if you need someone to hold your hands as you go through this journey, because it can be overwhelming, yes, especially seeing so many people graduate every time, and you're like, hey, where's my place in this tech world? If you need a mentor, if you need someone to hold your hands, if you need someone to teach you the technical or non-technical or both of data analytics, and I'm here to help you, drop it in the comment section and I'll pick it up from there.